welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing one of these resin domes. This is like a medium size, they call it. I got this off Ali Express, recently featured in my Ali Express Resin Haul. So we're going to make this. Yeah, not sure yet what I'm going to put inside. Maybe just some glitter, and we'll, because it's my first time ever doing one of these, and we'll give it a go. So as you see, it comes in two parts. So what you do is, I've seen different examples of how to do this. So it's got the feet at the bottom for obviously you to rest, but I've seen where people fill this bit first, do some sort of design, then they will place the top bit and carry on. But what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to pour it all in one go. I think just pour straight from the top, just do a glitter ball, and we'll see how it goes for the first time. So I'm just going to mix up some resin in my silicone cup using my silicone spatula, and I'll be back. Okay, so my resin is ready. But I just wanted to show you what I've done to prepare inside my little domes here. So as you can see, I've put in some embellishment. So what I've put in here before I pour is I've got these dried flowers, and I've just literally used some of the fern leaf or the green leaf. So I've sort of almost stuck it to the side, so I'm hoping it won't float around, but then it will still sort of be part of the resin. And then I've got some of this gold leaf, and I've done the same with that. My resin's here ready. I'm going to put a tiny bit of this mica powder in. I don't really want it to be too much, because obviously I want to be able to see the flower or the leaf detail. I think I'll leave it at that for now. Put that there so you can see. And then I'm also going to put in a mixture of gold glitter. So this is like a true yellow gold, and then this is more of a champagne gold. These are glitters from B&M. I'm going to pop that in the mix. So this way, as I pour, the glitter will hopefully be have an even distribution. So now I will just give that a mix. I'll see how it settles in, and then if not, we will add more. But again, you don't want it to be too much, because I've put in some other detail already in the globe. I want to be able to see it. I think that's a pretty good amount. So I think I'll leave it at that. And then now we need to assemble these two bits together, and they literally, they've got the ledges, they literally just close. I'm just going to stick that bit of leaf down. There's a fluff in there, I'm just removing. That'll probably be the only bit you'll ever be able to see, most typically. Hoping they're not all going to just fall to the bottom. Okay, that's all closed. I'm just going to get it into position, ready to pour, because once it's closed and down, I don't want to move it, because I don't want to risk opening it back up. So I'm just going to move this over where I want to have it to set, and then I'll be right back. Okay, the dome's all there, ready and closed. I've got my resin ready. Might just take out my spatula, because for this you've got that tiny little hole to pour into. So we're going to have to be pretty accurate. and I'm gonna come over and start pouring. I don't want to do it too quick. I want to have a bit of control. Okay, so that's 100 ml of resin, and it's not quite enough, you can see. So I'm going to have to mix up another little bit of resin, and I'll be back. Okay, so I've poured up some more resin, and I'm just going to finish up this dome, and then we're all done. I'm probably going to have leftover, but I'm going to make some snowflakes with the leftover resin. So let's finish up this pour. So I've slightly overspilt at the hole. Let's see if I can scoop that off. But I wanted to get as close to the top as possible to try and not have a hole. I'm trying to be careful not to even knock the mould, because I don't want to knock it apart. But that's all done now, so now we need to leave that to set. Once that has set, we'll be back in 24 hours and we're going to demold this bad boy and see how it looks. So I'll see you in 24 hours. It's 24 hours later and we're ready to demold the globe, or the sphere, whatever you want to call it, or the dome. But you can see that with the leftover resin, I ended up doing all these other bits as well. So I've got to demold those as well. So I'm going to just demold these bits, and then I'm going to come back to this one last, and then I'll show you. Okay, let's open this up. So there it is. It's got a little nozzle on the top that probably have to be cut off, and then it's got these little bits on there, which is where it joins up. So I can probably, because it's still soft, just pull these off by hand, because they're quite thin as well. So you can see slightly where the ball joins up. I was wondering if that bit would help it stand up. But otherwise, there's the globe. This bit I'll have to try and cut off. You can't really see the leaves in there. Maybe I've made it a bit too glittery. But you can see the bits of foil. You can see where it's sunk. Some bits have sunk. But otherwise, for a first attempt, not bad. I don't know what you do with these. I don't know if you just use them as a paperweight. I want to see if I can maybe cut this off, and it's probably best to do whilst the resin is still quite soft. So I've managed to get a bit of it off. Obviously it could do with been sanded down more, but it just leaves a bit of an imperfection underneath. I was conscious of not having a hole, so I think I just filled it a bit too high, but I would have this as the top anyway because there's more detail there, and I suppose you just use it as the paperweight. So I just wanted to insert a clip now after I've actually sanded this with wet and dry sandpaper. So here's the finished piece. It could probably do with a bit more refining. And I've got a little divot in there. You can see the knobbly bit's gone. It's quite an awkward piece to sand, but the line's gone around the edge. I'll just have it face down like that. But yeah, just wanted to insert this clip here to show you the finished piece. So let me know if you've got any tips when it comes to making one of these globes. Would there be anything that you would do different? What do you think to it? What would you use it for? But I hope you've just enjoyed watching me create a little dome. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.